Hi, this is Akers again, and now I'm going to show you the fundamentals part of the basketball physical activity program that we will implement. The first fundamental that we're going to talk about is dribbling. Okay, dribbling is done with the fingertips of your hand, not the palm, the fingertips. We will first show them the stance that is always a good basketball stance, is to have balance with your knees bent and you're on your fingertips, ball out in front of you, and then you will show them how to dribble with both hands. You want your kids to have fun using both hands. It makes them more prone in strength, being physically active with both hands. So here's the demonstration of the basketball. Right there, I simply just showed you dribbling a basketball with my fingertips with my right and left hand. The next thing I will show you is a couple different dribbling drills that we will do to better their dribbling skills. First can be done with lines on the floor or a side and a chalk, with a crack in a sidewalk. Any uneven surface for you to cross the basketball back over. Crossing over is a simple crossover move that is used in basketball. Okay, here's the demonstration of that. Like I stated, you always show them right and left hand. There are many dribbling drills that you can do with 1 and 2 balls. For this young of age group, we want to make sure that we show them how to do it with 1 ball. And at their pace, you don't have to rush them. Make sure that they're doing the drills correctly. By giving them these different drills, there's many different things that they can do with their friends and their peers, or alone out in the driveway with just a basketball in themselves. Here's a couple dribbling drills that our girls do here at Concord. That's the dribbling fundamental. Second fundamental we're going to talk about is passing. You always want to show the fundamentals of passing. This can be done with a partner, but it also can be done with yourself. All you have to find is a wall that can bounce the ball back to you. Now, the fundamental in the show in the form of passing is you have the ball right at your chest. You always aim for the person's chest or the target you're passing to directly at chest measurement across from you. You always want your elbows in and your thumbs to point out upon release. Out upon release. What I'm going to do now is to pass against the wall directly behind the camera. And now I'm going to show you my form of how to pass. As you can see, I did that with just me and the wall. This shows lots of different things, but there's many different passes that you can throw to a teammate or a partner or the wall from that instance. I'm going to show you first a bounce pass. The bounce pass is where you bounce the ball before it hits the target. Same fundamentals of passing that we discussed. Now I'm going to show you a chest pass. Chest pass is what we just implemented to you for the very first demonstration. Chest is right out to your target in front of you. The third pass that we're going to talk about is over the head. This gives you strength and build behind your pass, some oomph into your pass. Gives you more endurance to throw this pass. So you'll do it above your head and to your target. Now, those 3 passes are the most used in a basketball game. Those are the 3 fundamentals of passing. Now, the final one is shooting. Everybody loves to shoot. The fundamentals of shooting is always about your form and your stance. Now, with your form and your stance, you always have to think of the word beef. Any coach teaches this to any of their players, the word beef. B is for balance. You always want to have a good balanced foundation. That's always in your legs, your toes, and your feet. Okay, you always want to be up on your toes, not on your heels, up on your toes. The second letter of beef is an E. You want to see your eyes on the target, whether that's a goal or whether that is you're passing or they're dribbling down the court, but always eyes on the target. But now that we're talking about shooting, here we go, with our eyes on the goal. The second E is for elbow. You want to have your elbow underneath the basketball in a straight line, always in line with the basketball. While you have that, balance, eyes, elbow, and F is for follow through. You want to have your follow through, okay? I'm going to step back so that you can see my follow through. So balance, eyes, elbow, and then a follow through. You want to make sure that you have a follow through at the end of your shot, pointing towards your target. Now, we always teach our players to do this a couple times without a basketball. Same thing we will be teaching implementing in our program of physical activity. Balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. That's a good demonstration without a basketball. Now I'm going to do it with the basketball, but not shooting at a target yet, just shooting to myself. Balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Now, I'm going to back up so that you can see the goal, and I'm going to shoot at the goal. Same situation. Balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Now, because shooting implements that, I just gave you one example of how beef works. Balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. But if you follow those 4 aspects of the fundamental of shooting, you'll be more apt for that shot to go in. Now, these being the 3 main fundamentals of basketball, you're wondering how does this become physically active? How is this fun? Well, learning the fundamentals to something in any program that you do, you can implement this to larger stance. Now, by dribbling, I'm going to now show you dribbling in motion. All of these that I just showed you were the stationary dribbling, passing, and shooting. I'm now going to show you the movement in dribbling, passing, and shooting. The movement to dribbling is, of course, going back and forward. As I'm demonstrating to you this in a walking tone, this can be enforced in running. It can be used as relays. This team versus this team dribbling all the way the length of the court and back. You can implement this in a variety of different activities. Same goes with passing. Passing with a partner while running side by side the length of the court. Or passing to your wall. You can try to beat the clock. A beat the clock is a great example of an activity to get your endurance and speed and to get physically active and burn a lot of calories. Beating the clock means you set a clock or a stopwatch, or the health professional sets a stopwatch for 20 seconds, and you try to dribble or pass or shoot as many times as you can in that 20 seconds. You're beating the clock. You're getting physically active. Now, with that being said about passing, we're shooting. Shooting drills, beating the clock are the best way to implement anything fundamentally, but also burning the calories. Now, other than beating the clock for shooting, anybody with a partner can go out and shoot and rebound for each other. Rebounding for each other means passing the ball back to the shooter. Now, by shooting over and over and over again, you are burning up those calories. This is a lot of different activities that you can do with physical activity. Now, I just taught you the fundamentals of basketball that we will implement in our program. I hope that you understand the importance of teaching the kids the fundamentals before they can run, jump, dribble, and pass, and shoot the basketball with their peers. Learning the fundamentals is very, very important to get better, to improve in this physical activity. Thank you.